start it here, my dear guys. The efficiency ratio of A and B is the efficiency ratio of A and B is 2:3. And that of A and C is 2:1. And that of A and C is 2:1. Working together, if A, B and C if A, B and C together can complete the work in 10 days. Together can complete the work in 10 days. Work in 10 days. In how many days will A and B complete the same work? How many days will A and B complete the same work? Yes, my dear guys, let us put attention here. So this question is very clear, guys. Just we are focusing on the ratios and proportions. Might be statements are related to the time and work also. Right? A and B efficiency ratio we came to know that is 2:3. I think we have started with the two set of ratios, right? I think we have started with the two set of ratios. That is A is to B and B is to C. By using two ratios, how do we find out A, B, C, right? A is to B ratio is 2:3 means, how can I write it here? B is to A ratio, my dear guys. Great. So why do we write B is to A? Why don't we write A is to B? Means in the two ratios A is common. That is the reason why I am writing like here. B is to A. B is to A equals to how much? A and B is 2:3. B and A should be 3:2. Alright. And that of A and C is 2:1. And that of A and C is 2:1 means C to A should be 1:2. A and C is right. All right. A is to C is 2:1. Let us go for the BA2. That means ratios of BA to C here. B 6:3 into 2, 2 into 2, 4 and 2 into 1, 2. Now we came to know here B is how many parts? 6 parts. A is how many parts? 4 parts. C is how many parts here? 2 parts. Alright. B is 6 parts. A is 4 parts. C is 2 parts. All together, great. Now we came to know here, work together if A, B and C together can complete the work in how many days? A, B and C all are working together. They need only 10 days of a time to finish a work. That is what only meaning we got it from the question statement, so there itself. Okay, now we do understand here. B is how many parts of efficiency here? 6 parts. A 4 parts and C 2 parts. BAC, that means A, B and C all together how many parts only? A, B and C all together how many parts only? 6 plus 4 plus 2, that is 12 parts. 12 parts of a work completed in how many days with respect to the given information? 12 parts of a work completed in how many days? 10 days, alright. 12 parts of a work completed in 10 days means we have seen very clearly the relation between number of people to the working days in the time and work topic, my dear guys. The number of people increases in the task, automatically the number of working days has to be decreased, alright. The number of working days increased in the task means automatically the number of working people has to decrease. That means we do understand the relation between number of people to the number of working days. Number of people to the number of working days would be what kind of relation? That is inverse relation, alright. Here 12 people need 10 days of a time, alright my dear guys. 12 people need 10 days of a time means one person is working. That means one part is only involved into the task. Then one part need how many days here? 12 parts of 10 days means one part should be required 10 days. That is what only we have seen. In what ratio the number of parts decreased? In that same ratio, that means in that same inverse ratio the number of working days has to be increased. One part need only 120 days of a time to complete a work, alright. Now the question is, how many days will A and A complete the same work? How many days will A and B complete the same work? Means we are talking about Mr. A and B or Miss A and B. We are not specification or we are not sure about the genders of A and B, let it be. How many days will A and B complete the same work? That means A and B working together, they need how many days of a time to finish it? Already we know A need how many parts? A need how many parts here, my dear guys? A and B, right? A need, alright, A need how many parts? A's efficiency 4 parts, B's efficiency 6 parts. 4 plus 6, 4 plus 6, that is how many parts? 10 parts. One part need 120 days, my dear guys, alright. One part need 120 days of a time to complete a work means right now A and B are how many parts? 10 parts. 10 parts means how many times of people increase? 10 parts. In that inverse ratio the number of working days has to be decreased. 10 parts need how many days of time only? How many days of time only? 12 days. A and B together total 10 parts of A efficiency. With the 10 parts of A efficiency, the total work would be completed in 12 days of a time. Especially the 10 parts of efficiency should be taken or else should be A and B's only. A and B's efficiency is 10 parts. So that means A and B working together, these two people can complete a work in 12 days of a time. That is what only answer of the question, my dear guys. Anyhow, that's how we have to do it. These all are the questions, right? You know, even this question also for you guys won't take much more than 35 seconds. For you guys, even this question won't take much more than 35 to 40 seconds. That would be the at max, so like you know, time which we can invest on the question. That's all right. Now let us go for that one more question, my dear guys. Great, let us go for that one more question. Mixes 20 liters of water with a milkman mixes 20 liters of water with 80 liters of milk. Mixes 20 liters of water with 80 liters of a milk. After filling 1/4 of this mixture, after filling 1/4 of this mixture, after filling 1/4 of this mixture, he adds water to After filling 1/4 of this mixture, he adds water to replenish. Water to replenish, REPLENISH. Replenish the quantity that he has sold. That he has sold. What is the current proportion of water to milk? What is the current proportion of water to milk? Current proportion of water to milk here. Let us focus on this question, my dear guys. A milkman mixes 20 liters of water with 80 liters of a great milk. When I talk about 20 liters of a water with 80 liters of milk, means what would be the ratio of a water to milk here? Ratio of a water to milk, we got it 20 liters of water with 80 liters of milk. That is 20:80. 20:80 means 1:4 ratio would be the milk to I think water to milk ratio. All right. After swilling 1/4 of this mixture, he adds water to replenish the quantity that he has sold. 1/4 means total how much here? 100 liters. 100 liters means 100% of a mixture is equal to 100 liters. 1/4 means we know that is 25%. 25% equals to 25 liters. 25 liters means from water 1/4, that is 5 liters. That means 15 liters of water should be here. Milk 80, 1/4 means 20, 60 liters of milk should be available. And right now we are replacing the 25 liters of a quantity whatever we have sold right now with water. If you add the 25 liters of water here into the final mixture, what could be the water quantity? 40 liters. And what about the milk? Milk is as it is, whatever is remaining after selling of 1/4 of a quantity, that is 60. 40:60 means what would be the ratio here? If I talk about 40:60, that is how many times applicable here? 40:60 means 2:3 would be the proportion of a right guys, water to milk in the final mixture. That's how we have to attack this kind of questions. Anyhow, this question also won't take for you guys more than 25 seconds. All right, let us go for the next one. 3 equal glasses are 3 equal glasses are 1/3, 2/3 and 3/4 full of milk. Fourth full of milk. They are completely filled with water and the milk. They are completely filled with water completely filled with water and the contents are mixed in another vessel. Contents are mixed in another vessel. Contents are mixed in another vessel. What is the ratio of milk and water in the vessel? What is the ratio of milk and water the ratio of milk and water in the vessel. In the vessel. So let me put your attention on this question, my dear guys. 3 equal glasses are 1/3, 2/3, 3/4 full of milk. They are completely filled with water and the contents are mixed in another vessel. What is the ratio of milk and water in the vessel? Let me focus here. 3 glasses are here. First glass filled up with 1/3 of a milk. Second glass filled up with 2/3 of a milk. Third glass filled up with 3/4 of a milk. So what do you mean by 1/3 here? Out of 3 parts of a glass, 1 part of a glass only filled up with milk. 1 part of a glass only filled up with milk means what do you mean by remaining 2 parts of a glass? The remaining 2 parts of a glass should be filled up with water only, no doubt about it, right? Here also same situation. Second glass is total 3 parts. Out of 3 parts, 2 parts of a glass filled up with milk. The rest of 1 part of a glass should be filled up with water. Last glass is how many parts here? Last glass is 4 parts. In that 4 parts, that means out of 4 parts, how many parts of a glass only filled up with water? Let me check here. Out of 4 parts of a glass, 3 parts of a glass only filled up with milk. 3 parts of a glass only filled up with milk means definitely the remaining 1 part of a glass of should be filled up with water. Let us make a point out here. When I talk about the ratio of a milk and water into the vessel, that is what our question. Now we have to focus on that milk to water. First glass is filled up with how much part of milk? First glass is filled up with 1/3 of a milk means definitely the rest of 2/3 of a glass should be filled up with water. Next one, 2/3 of a glass filled up with milk. Second glass, in that second glass 2/3 of a part only filled up with milk means the rest of 1/3 of a glass should be filled up with here with water. Next one, last glass, that is third glass. Third glass filled up with how much part of a milk here? Third glass filled up with 3/4 of a pot with milk. 3/4 of a pot with milk means the rest of 1/4 of a third glass should be with water. When I talk about the ratio of a milk to water, what could be the ratio of a milk to water into the vessel? When you mix these 3 glasses into the vessel, the ratio of milk to water should be like this only. What is the least common multiple here for 3 to 4? 3 to 4 already we know, guys, that is 12. 12 means how many times applicable? 4 times. 8, 9. Next one here, 8, 4, 3. Let us go for the calculation, my dear guys. How many times only? 9 plus 12. 9 plus 12, that is 21. 12 plus 3, 15. 21 is to 15 means what ratio, my dear guys, here? 21 is to 15 means great. 7 is to 5 should be the ratio of a great. 7 is to 5 should be the ratio of a milk and water in the vessel. That's how we have to do it, my dear guys. Not only into the vessel, wherever you mix these kind of ratios, wherever you mix this type of glasses, definitely the ratio should be like this only, guys. Great, let us go for the next one. Start it. $20 liters of a mixture contains milk and water in the ratio of milk and water in the ratio of 5:3. Mixture contains milk and water in the ratio of 5:3. If 4 liters of this mixture are replaced by if 4 liters of this mixture replaced by 4 liters of a milk, the ratio of milk to water in the new mixture is in the new mixture is. Great, let us go for that answer of this question. Just take concentration on the question. 20 liters of a mixture contains milk and water in the ratio of 5:3. That means milk is how many parts only presented? 5 parts. Water is how many parts here? 5 parts of a milk and 3 parts of a water only presented into the mixture. That is only statement like 1. 5:3 means total how many parts, my dear guys? 8 parts. So total how many liters of a mixture? 20 liters. If 4 liters of a mixture replaced by 4 liters of a milk, 4 liters of a mixture we have taken out. 4 liters of a mixture out of 20 liters we have taken out means 20 minus 4 liters, that equals to how many liters? 16 liters. So milk and water together here is how many parts? Milk and water together is 8 parts. 8 parts equals to how many liters here? Basically 20 liters. But how many liters we are taken out? 4 liters we are already taken out. 4 liters we are already taken out means 8 parts equals to how many liters only? 16 liters only. 8 parts equals to 16 liters means 1 part of a quantity equals to how many liters here? 8 parts equals to 16 liters means 1 part equals to how many liters? Good. 1 part equals to 2 liters. 1 part of a quantity equals to 2 liters means milk is how many parts here? 5 parts. 5 parts means how many liters? 10 liters. Water is how many parts here? 3 parts. 1 part equals to 2 liters means 3 parts equals to how many liters? 6 liters. Now we have taken out already how many liters of a mixture, my dear guys? We have taken out already 4 liters of a mixture from 20 liters of a mixture. In the place of 4 liters, I think in the place of that 4 liters of mixture, we are adding how many liters of a milk into that? 4 liters. Right now how many liters of a milk only available? 10 liters. And how many liters of a water? 6 liters. And again we are adding in the place of that 4 liters of a mixture 4 liters of a milk into that, right? Right now 10 plus 4, that is how many liters of a milk, my dear guys? 14 liters of a milk. And how many liters of a water? 6 liters of a water. Now the question is the ratio of milk to water in the new mixture is. Our question is very clear. The ratio of a milk and water in the new mixture means into that new mixture what would be the ratio of a milk and water. So into that new mixture what would be the ratio of a milk to water here? 7 is to, good, very good, 7 is to 3 would be the ratio of a milk to water into the new mixture. All right, let us go for that next one, my dear guys. I think this question is also you guys understand very clearly, and even these kind of questions also won't take more than 25 seconds for you guys. Yes, let us go for the next one.